and then they, huh?
It's okay, go ahead.
Okay, I don't know what that was, but anyway, so let's walk around and, oh, here. Marissa has a best friend.
I'm getting my daily Grayson bath
Yep.
every day.
Grayson, if Grayson doesn't do this to people when they come in, then
Red flags.
red flags. Yep, he does this to everyone he meets. This is Grayson, and Grayson came to us as a tiny baby from Mexico, and as you can see, he's learned how to garner attention. Oh, and over here we have Queen Beatrice, who came to us from Egypt. She's one of our oldest long-standing members. Aren't you? You're so pretty. And then over here we have Molly, and Molly is such a sweet, sweet girl. We would love to find her a forever home. She does have back leg deformities, but she totally uses the litter box, and she's so, so sweet. Look at her. Yeah. So if you know anybody who would love to adopt a beautiful, sweet, special needs girl, let us know. And following me around is Waffles. And here's our, oh, nope, that's Jelly Bean. Where's Phoenix? Oh, there's Phoenix. Yeah, here's our cat of the week, everybody. Hey, Phoenix, how you doing? Phoenix doesn't like, because I'm the one that gave him his shots and took him to the hospital when he got sick. So see, he's like, oh God, it's that woman. Oh my God. Katie is his human. And she and he have an ongoing love affair. Katie is one of our staff here. And there's Mr. Miller, who has to check out everyone every day. He is a lot of fun. And let's see. There's Daisy. Oh yeah, Daisy. Let's see Daisy over there with Connie and Katie.
Yeah. Say hi to the people.
And there's Chloe. You're such a good girl.
Now, Michelle, we haven't seen Daisy in a little while. How's she feeling?
She's doing pretty well. You know, she's an older lady, and it's hard to keep weight on her, but she just went in recently for a checkup, and everything seems to be fine. But you know, she is pushing probably 13 or 14 now. But you see, she's still Daisy, and she still bosses everyone around, right, Katie?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see, she's still the queen, and she's showing us her best side. Yeah. And who do we have over here?
Sorry.
There's Jelly Bean. And that's Rascal. He's a good boy. Yeah, Jelly Bean says hi. And up here we have Benny. He's still kind of shy, but he's a sweet guy. And oh gosh, we just have everybody here. They're in the mood. We timed this right. And here's Clementine, and she is completely blind and cute as a button. And she was found outside of a woman's home. So she didn't know what to do with there, so she came to us. And that is why she is ear tipped, by the way. Yes. I'm sorry. And she was, believe it or not, so scared of everything when she first got here, right? Yeah. And with all the love and care that Katie and the rest of the team give her, this is one of our many, many miracles. And let's see. Oh, there's Serena down there. There's Serena. She is also one of our oldest lifetime care cats. And then that's Nicholas. Sorry, I had to make sure. Last year was rescuing gray blind cat ears. So we have a lot of gray blind cats, but that's Nicholas. And over here is Edgar. And you can read Edgar's fairly new. You can read his story on our website, which has been updated with a lot of new cats. Thanks to my incredibly talented team, they wrote some great stories, and we got basically everybody, almost everyone up now. And of course, here's Samwise. There's Sammy. I used to call him the most evil kitten in the world because he would get on top of the cages and use them as a bathroom.
He still does.
Oh, he still does. Oh, okay. So he still is the most evil kitten in the world. Okay. And over here we have one of my favorite girls. This is Tabitha. Everybody loves Tabitha. Yes. Yes. And she has the twisted front legs. Show me your little cute paw. See, little cute paw. And she is just an angel. And I'm so glad that we have her here. She came from a really tough beginning. And you can read her story on our website. Here, look at Jingles. He looks amazing. We have another Kai miracle right here. And he's been on fluconazole, and he is doing just absolutely fabulous. The cryptococcus did affect his eye. That's why he's blind in one eye. But if you look at his photos pre-treatment and look at him now, you would never know it's the same cat.
Yes.
You know? And
Jingles.
who else do we have?
Oh, you're loving it?
Oh, go see Walt.
Everybody's playing over here.
There's oh, Rascal's up and about now. He doesn't want to miss a
Oh.
second.
Now he's leaving.
Oh, bye Waffles. See ya. So you can see that they're just super, super happy. Oh, here's little Moon Pie. And here's Wraith, who has been having some mouth issues. So we took him to the vet. And how's he doing now, you guys?
Good.
Good. He's doing much better. Yeah, we have the most amazing vets that work with us. And who is she laid next to? Diamond Jim. He goes from 0 to I want to eat you in about 5 seconds. At least he does with me. He's a good boy. So we have him on some anti-anxiety meds, and they are obviously working, huh? Aren't they? And he is just the sweet. He really is a sweet, sweet boy. Yeah, it's just me you don't like. And are there people outside in the patio? Let's go look. Let's go check it out. It's really, really, really windy up here today. So, oh, here's Jasper. Hi, Jasper. Hi, how are you? And he is one of our long-standing members. And he actually got a Christmas present that we brought with him from his sponsor. So we're going to share that later on. We'll get some pictures of him opening his presents. And yeah, he's got to be about 10 now. Okay. All right. Should we go outside and get blown away? Is Wilbur out? It's really windy. Or it's cold up here. Wilbur, get here. All right, you gotta see this. This is Wilbur. And I raised him at my house. Come on, buddy. And he is the sweetest pig in the entire universe. Huh? Aren't you? And he comes to me. I missed you. I missed you. We did have a little worry about him this week. He got into the trash and gorged himself on trash and got an upset tummy. But as you can see, he is doing just fine now. He literally is my baby. I adore him. And which is funny because Patsy can tell you that when I was in vet tech school, I didn't like pigs. And now we have 4 of them because I'm obsessed now. And Patsy was right. They are the greatest animals in the world. But you see, he's such a good boy. You're a good boy. So that is Wilbur. And during our open house, when we're in person, you can come meet him.
Hammy! Woo!
Michelle, one of our guests just commented that Wilbur looks like a torty pig. So
He is. He is. And right now, at my house, I have a new rescued baby pig that is also a torty pig. And over there's our big guy, Hammy. We've got him on a diet, and he needs to lose some more weight. We all know how fun it is to try to lose weight. All right, let's show them the new cottage. So we built a new cottage. I like to call them cottages. And it is known as the Silver Whisker Chateau, thanks to Sonia. And it is going to be a house for seniors. So they'll have their own little private area. So they have their own. Now, this isn't ready to go yet. We still have to get stuff in, but they have their own private little patio where the sun hits. They're going to love that. And then in here is, like I said, it's not decorated yet. It is 8 feet by 14 feet. So it's very large, and they have a little cat door they can go out in. And we're going to put some big cat trees and a little couch. And this is going to be the senior house. And they do have their own electricity. So we will be putting a AC/heater in here for them. So they're going to have quite the life. And we are so excited to be able to expand the way we have. It's been truly a miracle. And here comes my boy. Hello. Hi. Okay, I could just stay out here all day and pet him. Oh, just boy, don't eat trash anymore. It's not good for you. Yeah, he's
Oh,
yeah.
Hammy too.
Oh, here comes Hammy. Hammy and tragically last year. And I rescued. Watch out.
hey, Michelle, the wind out there. I know Southern California is having some epic winds this weekend. It's cutting you out completely, so we can't sadly hear you if you're out in the wind.
Okay, let me go back inside. And follow me inside. There, look at everybody. As you can see, our poor animals are, lacking for attention. Come on in here. There we go. All right. No more wind. Sorry about that, everyone. So what I was saying is that sadly, last summer we lost Hammy's best friend. His full name is Hamilton the pig, but we lost Hammy's best friend, Squishy, who was one of my most favorite creatures on this earth. And I rescued Wilbur, and I prayed that he and Hammy would bond, because after we lost Squishy, Hammy got so depressed he wouldn't even get up and come out anymore to run around. But Squishy and he are BFFs forever and ever. And just so you know, we are going to start a sponsorship, much like we have for our senior hats, for both our special needs ferals and our barnyard animals that are all rescues. And we will get that up soon. What time is it? Oh, it's almost time to turn it over to Patsy and Hermione. Let's ask people if they have any questions. Yeah, let's come on over here. Oh, okay. All right. Any questions for us? You can ask us anything in the world, and we will answer you.
Well, while those questions roll into the chat, Michelle, I will kick things off. Well, first of all, Marissa, who are you holding? Is that Chloe?
Yeah, this is little Chloe.
Can we talk a bit about Chloe and how she came to Milo's while we get questions from our guests?
Sure can. So Chloe was with another rescue. She had cryptococcus. They did not treat her, and it literally ate. I have photos, which nobody needs to see, where half of her face is gone, including her nose. And I took her away from this rescue, and we got her in treatment absolutely as quickly as possible. And basically we had to rebuild her nose. And She can breathe through her nose. And my vet, what they did was they took small tubes and put them up in the nostrils to heal so that she could breathe. She's the sweetest little girl. She just loves everyone. And we think she's beautiful just the way she is. And she continues to be treated and tested. Our Cryptococcus cats get tested every 6 months because Cryptococcus you can't get rid of ever. You can control it because it is a fungus. It invades almost all the organs in the body, including the eyeballs, and it lays dormant. And sometimes it kicks back in. So we monitor them very, very, very carefully. So everybody's had their 6-month crypto test. Everybody is negative right now, but that doesn't mean tomorrow that it'll flare up and start. And Sonia, do you know that Hocus has crypto?
I didn't know that about my big favorite orange boy. I knew he was FIV positive, and that's the thing that stands out about Hocus for me.
Yeah, he had crypto. And what was interesting is it didn't affect his face. Once every couple weeks and at least once a month, we do full exams on them. And I felt this weird lump under his front arm. So immediately, I took him to the vet and they pulled it and tested it, and it was crypto. So crypto doesn't always affect the face, just FYI. So any questions? Sonia?
Oh, we have a ton. We've had this question a couple times come up, so I'm going to ask it first is, can you think, again, without cheating and checking, who really needs a sponsor? Do we have any cats right now that just don't have a sponsor at all, or maybe not a lot of sponsors?
Yes, there's Tabitha and there's Misha. Chloe could use some.
Yeah.
And then there's a bunch of new cats on the website that don't have any yet. We're going to be introducing the new cats, but right now I would say Chloe, because she has to, go in for tests and eat special food and all that. So Chloe, Tabitha, and Misha would be my top 3.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, and riffing off of the crypto theme, one of our guests asked how many crypto kitties Milo's cares for right now.
Oh, that is a really good question. Let's see. There's Jingles, there's Kai, there's Hocus, Chloe, Bob. So we have 5.
Wow. And who is the oldest Milo's cat? Do we know off the top of our heads?
Yeah, Daisy. Daisy is our oldest girl.
She's front and center.
Yeah, she's front. Queen, that is her throne. Yeah, so it's Daisy. She's like 13 or 14.
Someone wants to know where Jack gets all his fabulous jokes.
Connie, tell us, Connie. Just turn around and
It's all him. I just write them down and we spend time together, and then he lets me know what his jokes are, and I write it down for him since he has no thumbs. But it's all Jack.
yeah, all Jack all the time.
Yeah, it's not me, it's Jack.
I'm glad you enjoyed the jokes. We will let him know.
Well, he'll be
coming up
we'll be showing him
very
after
soon.
Patsy.
After Patsy, yeah. So, but we hope we bring a little bit of laughter and joy into this world.
Well, we know everybody loves Jack. He's absolutely a fan favorite. Michelle, can you talk to us about any cats that don't qualify for residency at Milo's?
So we really look at the cat individually, and if they have behavioral issues, special needs that's medical that we don't think would be in the scope of just anybody's finances or ability to deal with them, like our 2 paralyzed cats, they get put into our lifetime care program. We do have special needs cats up for adoption, and if you go to our website and go to adoptable cats, you will see the ones that we have now, and I'll show you a couple when we move back into the house. And of course, Jelly Bean, our little 3-legged orange girl. Sonia, we still got to do that, and she's adoptable. And adoptable.
And I know that there's our vets would maybe argue about what makes a senior kitty a senior cat. I know there's, 9, 10. What do we consider a senior cat at Milo's?
Well, I would consider a senior cat probably about 9 or 10.
Yeah. So we align with the veterinary community on that. I still think those are super young cats, but I also have the geriatric household here with the 17 to 23-year-old population. So we skew a little older up here in Portland. Let's see. We have a bunch of questions. I want to be sensitive to our time, so we'll answer questions for maybe the next 5 minutes before we shoot it over to Patsy. Does that sound good?
After Patsy, we'll have time for more Q&A.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me ask one more question now then before we fail to Patsy. And guests, please keep those questions coming. I won't lose track. I'm going to monitor them and we'll bring them back when we're in the house. So last question before we flip over to Patsy is, Michelle, is there things we need more than others from our Amazon wish list? What are we most in need of right now?
Well, good luck. I'm just going to grab my thermos from Patsy because I'm thirsty. Or not Patsy, you're not here. I'm going to say that Fancy Feast, if you can get it. Well, here, you know what? I'll let you talk to the expert. Go ahead. What do we need from our Amazon wish list?
Definitely Fancy Feast. We go through a lot of it. We have many cats. So that's something that we definitely fly by. Potty pads would also be very helpful for our paralyzed cats, especially, and cats like Moon Pie that have to use a potty pad holder. We definitely go through potty pads like crazy as well. So I would put that at the top at the moment.
And dry food.
Dry food, of course, yeah, because we have many cats that just get regular dry food. They don't have any special needs, special diets, I should say. So yeah, dry food, potty pads, and Fancy Feast.
Yeah,
our top 3.
We can put the link up this week, and also we have a Chewy wish list too. So we'll make sure those links get posted.
And they're on our website as well.
Oh,
Both of
that's
those
right.
links are on our
Yes.
website.
Thank you. The links are on our website.
Yes. All right. I'll save the rest of the questions for when we get back to the main house with Jack and company. But right now, we're going to join Patsy over in Phoenix. Hi, Patsy. Or Patsy's torso.
I've cut off my head for a minute because I'm having a hard time getting everybody in the shot here, but I just want everybody to see Bear. Bear is here. He is, don't mind the mess behind him. We got a big shipment from Chewy and it's all over the place. Bear is asleep. And as some of you who've been here before know, when he's been on, Bear tends to be in a really foul mood during these events. So I'm actually kind of thrilled that he's just sleeping and not flipping out on us because he gets very grumpy. So, but now, so just to prove that he's there, and now I'm going to move the camera because I would like to introduce you. And I just cut my face off again. So for those of you, I'm sure everybody knows now, but we lost Herman in December, very unexpectedly. It was a massive shock, to say the least. And for those of you who don't know the story, the night that Herman was dying, Michelle got an email from someone looking to place a small kitten who they believed had CH. And was an orange cat. And the woman who sent the email said that this kitten reminded her of Herman, and without no knowledge of the fact that Herman was, in fact, that was going to be his last night with us. So just the coincidence of that, I tend to believe that there was a little, there was some other power at work there. Herman was doing one last act before he exited and crossed to the Rainbow Bridge. So long story short, the kitten, Michelle got the kitten, brought the kitten to me here in Arizona. And it's a female orange tabby, which is very rare. And I decided that the perfect name for her would be Hermione in honor of Herman. And so here she is, and she's adorable. She's almost 11 weeks old now. And Michelle was out here for a visit recently. We took Hermione just a week or two ago to the veterinary neurologist who also sees Bear. And we got a little surprised because this kitten cannot walk at all. And she, much like Bear, she rolls around on her side. And this vet does not believe that she has CH. So we're not sure. She's definitely neurological. She's missing brain parts that control her motor skills, but we're not sure what it is, and more testing will need to be done when she's a little older. The other thing that makes her very unique is that she's also completely blind. Her optic nerves are not functional at all. So, but as you can see, none of that seems to stop her from being a very active, playful, and sassy little kitten. So she is a little ball of fire, and she is very, very feisty and demanding and vocal. So this is so welcome. Just wanted to introduce everybody to our new lifetime care cat, Hermione. So, and her full name is Duchess Hermione Picklesworth. And she is a Duchess because we already have a cat in our home named Princess. We did not name her. She was named that by a bunch of children at the facility she was at. She was born to a feral mama and TNR'd. And Princess is an old crabby cat who does not, and she now lives with us. And Princess doesn't allow anyone else to be a princess around her. So my husband said, well, Hermione can't be a princess, but she can be a duchess. So that's how we got her name. So, and I mean, I could just blather on and on about Bear and Hermione. And yes, they have met. Bear doesn't seem to know what to make of her at this point. Bear just, he's kind of in his own little bubble. So yeah, and what's interesting is we got Bear when he was 12 weeks old, and Hermione's, coming up on 11. So Hermione's now almost the same age as Bear when we got him. So I kind of am using some of the things I learned when we first got Bear as a neurological kitten that are helping with her. But Sonia and Michelle, I figure I would just love to get questions from folks. I did. Oh, yeah.
Hi, it's you.
Yeah.
Did you mention she doesn't have CH?
Yeah, I mentioned that. Yeah, and we don't quite know what it is, but we may or may not find out at some point. But yeah.
So I got the pleasure a couple weeks ago of going down to Phoenix, and I got to babysit all of Patsy's kitties, which I loved doing, and I got to know Hermione. And let me tell you, she is just the cutest, sweetest baby. She's sweet. Well, she is when she wants to be. Let's put it that.
She can also be. She can be a little hellcat when she wants to be too.
And what we are planning to do, and I'm going to put a post, is we would love somebody handy to build her a baby wheelchair. So that we can start getting her more exercise. So I'll put that up as well. Please ask Patsy questions.
Oh, and
we have them. I've got the questions ready, Michelle and Patsy.
Okay. And one thing I did want to mention, at this point, we don't know if Hermione's neurological condition is stable, like CH is, or if it's progressive. We don't know. And so we're just going to keep working with her and hoping that she can gain better motor coordination and see what happens. So, all right, let's fire away with those questions.
Is Hermione able to eat on her own, or does she require some help?
She requires some help, rather like Bear does. I sit with her on the floor, and she also has a soft silicone dish like Bear does. She's actually inherited Herman's dish, and I sit with her, and she's still very tumbly, but she's already, in the few weeks that I've had her, she's already gotten much better at kind of sitting up on the floor. She can't sit up. She can't come to a sitting up position on her own yet. But Bear couldn't do that till he was 6 months old. So I certainly have hope that she will do that, but she can kind of be sat on the floor with her legs sort of like that. And I just kind of put my hand on her back while she eats. And because she does have a sort of this habit of suddenly pitching forward and face planting into her food. So, but she, other than that, it's not like I have to hold her, and she doesn't require any special apparatus for her food. She just goes at it. So
Well, and I'm going to point out the very calm scene of basking felines behind you before I ask this question, which is how are the others in the household reacting to Hermione?
They don't quite know what to make of her yet, which is interesting. Hi guys. She it has a very, as you'll probably start to see this. She has very manic kitten energy, and she loves to just flail her legs around and bite at things. You know, she's got lots of toys. So I think they're a little nervous to get too close to her at this point because she just limbs start going everywhere. But they certainly. They're curious about her. They're very curious. And actually, let me retract what I just said. I have had the occasion a few times where I've been holding her, and a couple of our cats, like our sweet cat Baxter, have come up to her and given her little licks on the head. But none of them have yet like curled up to lay down with her, or but I have a feeling that's coming. But she's a lot. Most of our cats are older. And so, they're not a fan of manic, crazy kitten energy at all. So, but.
And what type of housing or crate situation does Hermione spend time in when she's not attended?
Well, okay, I hope this doesn't sound awful, but for now, because she's so small, when Hermione is not out with us, we have her in a very large, and it's open. We don't put the lid on it, but a very large, like Rubbermaid storage container, which is actually what we also used for Bear when he was little, because it's got plenty of room. And what's nice is we can put like blankets and pee pads in the bottom and a heating pad underneath to put on low and warm her. Because when we first got her, she wasn't able to regulate her body temperature well, so she really needed the heating pad. And then there's room for her in there with toys, and she can roll around and play and be contained. So she's going to outgrow it at some point, and then she will we'll figure out the next step after that. Hopefully that will just be being in a big bed like Bear is.
Well, and that's not unusual when we have nursing mama cats and things. They're often in a large box or a crate or something. So that is.
I just feel bad. It just sounds terrible. Yeah, she lives in a plastic tub. I mean, it just doesn't, but.
Another guest asked about those silicone bowls that you use. I believe those are for little people, actually.
They are. It's a company called Easy Peasy. You can Google them they're available on Amazon. They are silicone bowl. Well, they're bowls. They also have plates. And yeah, they're wonderful. And they're meant for human infants and toddlers, but they are wonderful because they're not, they aren't deep. And so they are perfect for cats who have any kind of wobbliness in the head where you're worried that they could hit their mouth on the edge of their dish. And hurt their teeth. So, but yeah, it's Easy Peasy, and they are wonderful.
Fantastic. Someone asked before we cut to Patsy if we have many CH cats at Milo's, either mild to severe, but I'm going to let Patsy answer that question, maybe with some help from Michelle.
Yeah, with I know there's Binks and Bixby at the sanctuary who are moderate, and right, Michelle, they're moderate.
Kind of. Which one? Sorry.
Binks and Bixby, would you consider them moderate?
I would consider them either very high moderate or low severe. In fact, they can get around, but they fall a lot, and they can eat on their own. And sometimes they can get in the litter box all the way, and sometimes they can get on the couch.
Yeah. Oh wow.
So, yeah.
And then there's Fennel, right? Not Fennel. Fennel? Yeah.
Yeah. Fennel has slight CH, and Emmett has slight CH. And no, Johnny doesn't have CH. Johnny was thrown from a 3-story balcony in Turkey. So,
yeah. And then there's, of course, Bear and Hermione. Well, no, I'm sorry, not Hermione. Hermione doesn't have CH, but she is most definitely neurological. So
she is so cute.
Yeah, and as the neurologist described her, as she's definitely missing brain tissue. But my feeling was, hey, there's a lot of humans out there, most of them politicians, who appear to be missing brain tissue, and she's. So.
I wish you could feel my one-liners.
It's because we share a brain, Michelle.
Patsy, one of our guests wants to know how Bear has reacted to both the introduction of Hermione and the loss of Herman.
I was really worried about that, but he's done okay. He definitely seems to have that awareness that Herman isn't there next to him anymore. But I think, a fortunate thing was that because he and Herman didn't share a bed, because they were kind of like the odd couple. They were like Oscar and Felix. They love to be in proximity, but if you put them physically next to each other, it would be on. So so he's been okay, and he just doesn't quite know what to make of this little nugget yet, because she's very, as you can see, she's very active, and so he doesn't quite know what to make of that. So those introductions are going very slowly. So
all right, and last question before we cut back to Michelle and team at the sanctuary is, does Hermione vocalize yet?
Oh my God, does Hermione vocalize? Michelle can attest that too. When we first got her, Hermione like screamed bloody murder. And part of it was she was extremely hypersensitive to sound and to any kind of movement around. She has shown massive improvement like that. But yeah, she's very vocal. She is very, she lets you know when she wants to go potty or wants to eat. Yeah. Oh, and I noticed a question earlier. Somebody asked about what are good toys for blind cats. And I just wanted to mention that what Michelle and I discovered that Hermione, since she is also blind, she loves toys with feathers, but that also make noise. So she has her little rooster, and her Aunt Michelle got her this fabulous little bird, and she loves it because she can track it and find it. So for that, whoever asked that question, get toys with that make little sounds. So
great. And are there any toys that continue to make sound when they're at rest so they can find their favorite toy?
Well, you can get toys like this Wubba kind of has, if you move it, it has a little jingler in it, and she seems to really like that too. So Michelle would have more feedback on that.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're asking, and no. Although the blind cats at my house certainly find their toys, there isn't one that makes noise all the time, and I think that's probably good, so we don't go crazy.
That's true.
We have a cat that loves to put those squeaky birds and squeaky mice into the water fountain, and I guess he's giving them a drink, and then they don't stop making noise. So if you want something that constantly makes noise, just get one of those little cat toys that makes noise, stick it in some water, and it'll go on for days.
Well, not sure we want to take that advice, but thanks all the same, Michelle. All right, Patsy, I think we're going to wrap things up in Phoenix and send it back to Michelle at the sanctuary.
Okay, bye everybody. Thank
very
you.
much.
Hang on, guys. Hold on. There you go. I'm gonna flip it.
And just a reminder, Michelle, we have a number of questions to get to after we visit. Oh, I see Jack. After we visit with the cat, so we don't want to let everyone go until we get through all their questions.
Absolutely. Yep, there's Jack. Jack, they love your jokes. You and Connie are quite the team. Yes, you are. Oh, you're a good boy. Oh, and that gunk in his corner of his mouth is it's not only drool, but it's also because his jaw's so messed up the way he eats. So we clean it off. He hates his mouth being touched. And in my lap is beautiful little Galaxy, who's blind, and she is amazing. And over by Katie, that is Aurora, and she came from Egypt. And she's really changed. She has. Yeah, she really has. And behind you is Dustin. What? He's right there. Oh. Now he was meowing at Haley, I think. Isn't he cute? And little diaper boy. Yeah, he's gotten so big. Yeah, he's a good boy.
Oh, I scared him.
He is intently looking for something. Oh. So here's Valentino.
V.
And he is
Hi,
just, he
Bee.
truly is Valentino. He loves everyone. And then AJ over here is holding Sparkle, who is blind and neurological. She was found in the middle of this street, just like Hermione the First, spinning in circles. And over here we have Johnny and Gideon playing. Everybody was asking where you were, Johnny.
Whoa.
Yeah, there's Johnny and Gideon. And Gideon
Okay.
has,
Give him a minute.
yes, Gideon not only is blind, but he has a slight cleft lip. And there's Kiki Liki. And she came from Mexico. She's just such a good girl, but she is blind. Shows that Thaddeus from a now we thought he was a she, and surprise, when he came to be fixed, it was a boy. And right in front of you is Amethyst, and Amethyst had the worst mange our vet's never seen. And believe it or not, we thought she was short-haired, and she weighed about 5 pounds when we got her. And she is looking for her forever home, which we hope somebody adopts her because she's super, super, super.
Michelle, that's a great segue into one of our earlier questions is, do you need to live in Southern California to adopt a Milo's cat?
Well, that's a complicated question. No, we have adopted out of the area, but we have a very strict criteria for doing that. You fill out the application, we do a home check via, Zoom or WebEx, one of those, FaceTime. And then we do ask that you come here to meet the cat, because we don't feel like, we all fall in love with them on their pictures, but their personality may not be what you're looking for. And we had one woman not long ago drive all the way from Colorado, and she came to she came to adopt, not rescue, they are rescued. She came to adopt one of our special needs cats and ended up taking 2. So we do, but we do want you to come here and meet them.
We're also getting requests to see Frankie if he's around today.
I'll let you walk over, and Connie will love on her boy for you.
Okay. And look at all the cats we're seeing. Oh, there's Frankie. Hi, buddy.
Uh-oh. Okay, Twiz. Oh, it's okay. That's Twizzle. She's a little neurological, so she's blind and a little weird. Huh.
Say hello, Frankie.
I know, photobomb indeed. One cat starts getting attention, they all want attention.
Especially Twizzle over here.
And Twizzle's blind as well, if I remember
Yeah.
correctly. So.
Oh, and here's Drake. Oh, look at Drake.
Here's Drake. Oh, let's zoom in on that.
Ooh. Hey, Frankie. Hi, Frankie. Someone's stealing the thunder.
Yeah, so we're gonna follow Connie. Oh, here's Sally first.
Hi, baby. Hey, baby. You ready?
Miss Sally is also blind,
You ready? I'm gonna go for it. No, it's okay.
and she's a little feisty,
It's okay.
sweet and feisty.
It's okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, here's Lily.
So here is Miss Lily.
She's also paralyzed. She was a little-
Question about our paralyzed cats in diapers from the group is, what size diapers do the cats take?
Size 1s. We've noticed that fits the best on both of them. Yeah. We use the brand Huggies. We feel like it's so far we've noticed it's been the safest for them. And size 1s, the little chunky monks.
Got Aiden in the hallway.
Oh,
Speaking of chunky monks,
So he's speaking of chunky.
Mr. Lord
Everybody remembers
Aiden.
what Aiden looks like when he first came here. He was skin and bones.
This is Aiden now.
He is not skin and bones. And we can't blame that it's his
Whoa.
fur because he did just get a haircut, didn't you? Yeah. Didn't he just get a haircut? Yeah.
He's gained a little weight.
Just a little bit. You can't tell.
No.
It's that quarantine body.
Question for the sanctuary team. How do we socialize new cats into the clouder after they come out of isolation?
So, as you see in house, we have a couple tall kennels. Depending on the cats, like we've had a couple cats that we put in there and they just wanted to be out and they did great with the others. But most of the time, you know, with cats, you have to slowly transition them. So the kennels are great because they get the smell, they get to see if they aren't blind. Cats go up to them. And really, especially our cats, I mean, they've been so awesome. It's only been a couple, like 3 days, like max for the most part. Yeah, it's slow, you know, but it definitely works. That's what I've noticed so far.
Fantastic. We have another guest asking if Zelda is up at the sanctuary.
Yes,
Miss
she is.
Zelda is.
Try to find Zelda.
Zelda's sponsor is with us today and would love to see her.
Oh, hi. First of all, thank you for sponsoring.
She is taking a nap.
Yeah, this is her go-to spot.
Yeah, imagine that, right? You know, a cat napping. There's Zelda. She is such a sweet girl, and man, talk about a rough start in life. She had a rough start in life. She was on the streets of a really bad area of LA, and the kids were torturing her and throwing bottles at her and rocks. And I got her off the street as fast as I could. So she's still a little shy, and I don't blame her. There's Pixie. Have we said hello to Callum yet? Oh, Callum.
Oh,
Callum. He is such a handsome boy. And
He's just sitting here playing with the toy.
And show them his back legs. He has deformed back legs, but he gets around quite well. And he's such a good boy. And sadly, his brother died of FIP. And so we watched Callum very, very closely. And over here, did you show him Bixby? Yes, Bixby. I don't know where his brother is. His brother's over there. Binks is over there. But these are the ones that Kathy and I were talking about. They have CH. And you see, he can still groom himself and all that. But if he got up and walked, chances are all over 50 times. They're super cute boys. Again.
Okay, we're gonna. He's grooming himself.
Okay, we'll leave you alone. We got Jack. Yeah, we got Jack. We have Toby. We have Pumpkin. We have Timothy. We're just surrounded.
Mr. Toby.
Yes, he will. He is one of our seniors. Oh, and here's Caleb. Caleb just got shaved. Caleb was probably Ari and I rescued Caleb. He was a street cat, and we rescued him. We saw him in the driveway of a house throwing up, and I knew he'd been tossed outside. So we took him and contacted the owners, and they did not want him anymore. So he is here with us, and he's an old man.
Here's another old.
Michelle, you have an old man panther that you haven't just promptly shipped right up here to Portland, Oregon? I'm shocked.
Summer, because we're planning to make a road trip up your way, so I'm loading them all up, all the old black seniors, and they're coming to you.
That's right, my Panther army. We have a couple more questions from earlier if we're ready to answer those for our guests.
Absolutely.
Some of our international guests have asked how they can help from afar.
Well, there's lots of ways. Donating is huge. You can ship some food if you want, some treats. You could go to our Amazon or Chewy wish list. What are you doing? Oh my God. The drama. So there are lots of ways you can help.
And we appreciate that. Thank you so, so much.
We also have some links on our website about volunteer opportunities that can be done remotely. So please head over and check those out. And if you have questions about helping us through volunteerism, we'd love to talk to you as well.
Absolutely.
Michelle, who does all that lovely construction on our catios and houses?
Okay, so we are extremely, extremely lucky. I was looking for someone to build at my house a deck cover, and Ander showed up, and okay, really? Wilbur's up on the patio. He's fine. He wants mom.
I gotta show you guys this real quick. We'll get back to the question. But as you can tell, outside the screen door, that's Mr. Wilbur. He missed you guys so much. So
Oh my God. He makes me laugh. They're gonna get him a treat. Anyway, so the question, so Andrew came, he built my deck, he laid cement, and I said, hey, I just bought some property. Can you help me with it? And so he has built all of the tiny houses. He's done a lot of work for me on my house, and there's nothing this man could not do. He does electricity, water, he builds. He's an incredible human being, and he loves the cats. So.
Last question from earlier in the program. Do you have any advice or tips on working with a cat who's suffered a mini stroke?
Suffered a mini stroke?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Well, I think the first thing is to find out what caused the stroke. And if you've done that, it depends on how severe the stroke was. If the cat can still walk and eat and drink, there's really not much you can do other than that. I would actually have to know more than that. So if you would like, I'd love to have a discussion with you about it. You can email me at info@milosanctuary.org.
Great. Well, that was all our questions from the before time. We have about 5 minutes left in the program. Michelle, is there anything else you want to share as we wrap up and maybe take some last minute questions?
Sure. This is the fastest hour and a half ever, by the way. So we have a few things coming up. We were going to do a Valentine's open house, high tea here. I don't know if that's going to happen. We're just going to have to watch the numbers. If the number's lower and it's safe, we'll do it. If it's not, we'll do another virtual. It's always, we love you guys and we miss you, and we want you to enjoy these beautiful creatures that you have all helped save. So we'll keep you in touch with that. We do have some special events coming up, and Connie and I last night stayed up late and inventoried all the new incredibly adorable items that we are putting up for sale through the boutique. And there's some really cute stuff. In fact, there's tin signs, little tin retro signs that everybody comes up here absolutely loves. They are available for sale now. And just remember that the money raised from the boutique goes directly to these guys. I always, not my money, it's the cats. I'm just blessed enough to be able to help them.
Right, and Michelle, my mistake. I am so used to our events going from 1 to 2:30 that I was seeing the clock approach the half hour and thought, oh, we're almost done. No, today was 11:30 to 1. So we actually do have more time to meet cats and answer questions for those that are sticking around. So my mistake on our stop time with the new.
No problem. Well, my plan was to take you guys for a tour and you can see the rest of the farmyard animals, but it is far too windy. So I think, oh, there's Drake, little Drake. He's so cute.
Well, Michelle, a property tour does help me answer one question. Since we can't go out in the wind today, and maybe we'll do that next month. How many acres do we have there at Milo's?
3.5.
Fantastic. And do we have other barnyard animals aside from our festive pigs?
Yes, we have 3 goats. It was a mama goat that I rescued. She was pregnant. She gave birth to a little girl. And then somebody contacted me about another baby goat. The mother had passed away. And so we took that baby goat and she raised her like her own. So there's 3 goats, they're all girls. We have 2 miniature donkeys. We have a bunch of chickens. And what we do is they're free range, of course, they do whatever they want. And we use the eggs for ourselves and also for any kind of raw food that we're making for the cats. Did I miss anyone? No. I think that's about it.
Michelle, another question that came in is how do we cope with loss? We care for special needs and senior cats, so our loss rate may appear to our fans as higher than other rescues, and it probably is given the nature of the cats we care for. But how do we cope with that regular loss?
That is going to be a great question for the staff. I personally, when I lose one, it's like losing a child. I rescue them. I love them. They're like my babies. So it takes an emotional toll every time. But my rule, we have 2 rules. One is quality, not quantity of life. And the second one is, I don't care if we have them for a day, a week, or 10 years, it's going to be the best time of their lives. And knowing that I can take a cat like a senior that's on their, last few days and give them love and care and a warm bed and then take them to the vet and be with them is so important to me. So let's ask the rest of the staff.
I definitely feel the same way about the rules. With me personally, what I have learned being a part of Milo's is that after a loss, I want to use that to improve in ways that I can help the other cats that are still here, because they still really need us. So as much as it hurts, I always try to learn from it and improve. So, I can help the next one, or, that's my main thing, is just learning from it and improving, which I have learned a lot being here, and with that aspect of doing special needs rescue. I've made a huge plan after losing one of them that really got me, and I do it in memory of him. And I have seen a huge difference in the sanctuary just by practicing those things. So that's my answer.
What about you, Katie?
Well, like Marissa said, you have to learn from them. There's signs that you can miss. So I think we've all gotten better at noticing the little things a little more. But as hard as it is, because there's been some hard ones, you have to remember that you still have to keep going for the other cats. You have to be here. You have to show up. As much as it hurts to walk in and not see some of them anymore, you have all of these other babies to take care of and that need you. So they definitely help you get through it.
Yeah, they do. They do. What about you, AJ?
Well, with Milo's, like what the rest said, communication is key, and you gotta learn from our mistakes. Sorry, don't
We'll close the door.
But yeah, with these guys, they can't take care of themselves, and we have to be like kind of like their parent, their guardian. You gotta protect them anyway. But yeah, with Milo's, okay, learned a lot. I'm sorry.
We're not laughing at you. Wilbur is outside the door, and there are cats over there
At the door.
at
We'll
the door.
scan over.
Yeah, listening to Wilbur. So,
Yeah, our guests
even with the door closed.
our guests are
Someone said
asking,
Wilbur is in the.
our guests are asking how the cats feel about Wilbur honking it up outside the door.
Yeah, they're totally fine. In fact, Wilbur loves cats because he was raised at my house, And you will often find him visiting the catios, and they absolutely get along great. You know, they're amazing. So Connie, what about you? How do you, were you done, AJ? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Connie?
Pretty much what everybody else said. I mean, just, I have, I'm better at compartmentalizing, so I just kind of just focus on who's here and that they need us to continue. And like Tommy, that was very difficult for me. We were very close. And it was hard after Tommy. It was very hard. But you just have to focus on who's here now and who needs love now, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Oh, no.
yes, Ari. Yes, Ari. Come on.
It's gonna be behind the camera, and so my hair looks like this. I think for me, it's remembering that with all the joy and the life that is here, that we have to keep going for the ones that aren't here anymore, because that's what they want us to do. You know, they want us to come in and not hold on to anything bad or think bad. They want us to be positive and come in with that good outlet for the rest of the cats that are here that need us still. So
Beautiful, beautiful. All right, I'll give you back.
thank you. I like to be behind the camera. So
And Michelle, I know it is windy outside. Like I said, record-breaking winds. I think I heard the term hurricane force winds on the news about Southern California. However, we have some guests who would love to see the Fortress of Ferals and maybe peek at the ferals if that's possible today.
Oh, yeah, let's hope the Wi-Fi works.
if we start cutting out, let us know.
Yeah, let us know. All right.
Sure.
Is the fortress open?
Yes.
They know more than I do. Don't
We're
look at
there every day.
Okay, come on out. This right now, you can tell it's winter up here. This is our beautiful Serenity Garden. That just is, you know, it's cold up here. It gets freezing. All right. Fortress time. This is nice.
Yeah, it's very windy. Sorry, guys.
It's very, very windy.
Yeah, so we might not be able to hear, but we certainly will be able to see.
Okay.
We have Trapkeek Palace. Shout out to our friend Sterling. And shout out to my husband who named it Fortress of Ferals. Yep. Now, I don't know if we're going to see a lot of them because they are feral. Hi, Monty. Here's Monty. He was actually trapped here at the sanctuary. We have a lot of ferals running around. So he was trapped here. He's semi-friendly, but he can be really unpredictable. So, and then over here is Nimbus. And Wilbur, of course.
Oh, he's following this.
He is following this. Oh, yep. So there's Sunflower. Yeah.
They're gonna be scared.
They're gonna be scared, yes. Anybody here? Usually Todd's in here. Yep, here.
Oh, Todd.
Todd. Show him Todd. So Todd came to us from a friend and fellow rescuer up in Northern California. And he had been hit by a car and his bones were actually sticking out of his leg. And our amazing vet, Dr. Aaron Sanders, shout out to you, took him, amputated the leg. We got him nice and healthy, but you cannot touch him at all. And then we got here. Bye. That was Bruce that just ran by. Nimbus is friendly, so he gets his eyes wiped every day. He's got severe eye issues. But we put him out here because he was an outdoor cat. He was acting up in the house, so we put him out here and he's done fabulous. And we're scaring everybody. We are scaring everybody. Hi.
I know, getting to actually see feral cats is a bit of a scavenger hunt.
In our world, yes. Who's up there? Is that Wednesday?
Yeah, that's Miss Wednesday.
Up here is Wednesday. Wednesday, it's okay. And she's very shy, very, very shy. And she came to us from a fellow rescuer who does TNR, trap, neuter, return, for anybody who doesn't know what it is. And she had horrible, horrible mouth issues. Horrible mouth issues, and so she got surgery for her mouth, but she has to be monitored closely. Look, there's Bob. Sorry, Bob. Bob. Okay, so here's the story. Bob is not feral, but Bob plays a very important role in the feral colony.
Yes, he does.
Yes, he does. He is the greeter. I've never seen him hiss or growl at anyone.
No.
He walks right up to any new feral and he gives them the tour. He cuddles with them. He cleans
Yeah,
them.
he's their first friend here.
Yeah,
Every
always
time.
for every time. And then when we're introducing new ferals, there's the catio is split, and we'll keep the new ones on one side so they can get used to each other. But Bob is always with them. He is an incredible cat, and he's one of my favorites. Don't tell him that though. And up here, hello, hi Astrid. There's Astrid, my calico girl. She was trapped and was never socialized. But she was raised in a house, and we can't let her back out on the street because she would die, because she doesn't know how to take care of herself. And then out here, oh, big sweet girl. There's Annabelle.
The wind broke that thing, huh?
Yeah, it sure did. Yeah, broke the cat tree. That's Annabelle. That is Astrid's sister, and same story with her. And what about? Oh, nobody in there.
Oh.
Huh?
Michelle, someone just commented that they heard a dog bark. Is this our dog or perhaps a neighboring property dog?
That's our neighbor's dogs. Wilbur loves to go over by the fence and annoy the dogs. I do have a dog, but he's not here today. Look at this. Bob, you are so silly. You are so silly.
Onyx is hiding.
Oh yeah,
Our little old guy.
yeah, Onyx is hiding. What's the long-haired black one? Stormy. Yeah, Stormy is hiding as well. And we respect that. That's why when we have an open house here in person, we keep these locked, because this is their home. We respect them. We love them. And we also respect them enough to know that they do not want a lot of human contact. So we give them that. Really cool double door entry. So they will not get out. Sorry. And while we're out here, come on, I'll show you the donkeys. You probably won't be able to hear me, but just enjoy the donkeys. There we go. Hi, Mamacita. One of our donkeys. Hi. And they were rescued from somebody who was working them in the movie industry and private parties. And when they didn't do what she wanted, she whipped them. So now they're just here getting love, and they're not expected to do anything but enjoy their life. So this is the mama, and this is, we call her Juju Bean. It's Jubilee. And then over here, my baby girl is her daughter. And this is Jewel. And hi guys, and there's the goats. And it's Fern. I don't remember all their names. Do you? I have
Fern, Berry.
And
I don't know the third one.
what's our third goat's name?
So we have Fern, Clover, Berry.
Oh, Fern, Clover, Berry.
And-
Berry is the black one,
This is Berry.
and Fern is in the middle, and she's the mama. And then on the far end is Clover.
Oh, sure.
If you notice, these guys don't have horns, but little Clover back there does.
Baby
And
Your mom.
and that's because we did not dehorn them. I will not dehorn them. So she has the horns, and they're Nubian goats.
Barry. There goes Barry.
There goes Barry. Yeah. Look at these two. They're so fun. You guys need a grooming. I'll have to come out and give you guys a good grooming. Yes, I will. All right.
Oh, Tammy.
Oh, here comes Tammy.
I would also like to point out while we're walking around the barnyard that Hermione up there in the small window with Patsy, I don't think has stopped moving the entire time.
Well, that's she's got a lot of, like she said, a lot of energy. Hi, Hammy. It's getting pretty close to snack time around.
Hey,
Yeah.
Michelle, what type of donkey are our donkeys? Oh, we can't hear you in the wind. Give them a minute to get back inside. Again, for those of you in Southern California, you'll know there's some pretty epic winds this weekend, and it's a little rough to be outdoors right now. High fire danger and everything as well. So, better indoor weekend.
Sonia remembers she used to live in LA.
Indeed.
All right, come on in. Oh, and it's warm in here. Okay, I'm happy now. Again, look at the laundry. We do a lot of laundry here. Oh, and that's another thing on the wish list is cleaning supplies and laundry. So
Especially with our paralyzed beans.
yeah, we go through a lot of stuff. Now, what was
So you were telling us about what breed of donkey we have outside.
They are called miniature woolly donkeys. And you saw their fur, it actually kind of curls a little bit in their winter coat. And then in the summer, the late spring, early summer, it starts getting warm, we shave them down. So that's what they are. Troublemakers. So one last pass, I had to look what time it is. Any other questions for me or the staff, or Connie, or Marissa, or Katie, or AJ, or anyone else?
Sorry, we're answering questions about us walking. Most of us don't want to show off our weekend laundry pile, and the sanctuary is no exception. So there's nothing more sensitive in there than a bunch of soiled cat linens that are on the roster for someone today. Michelle, this is a good question when we're talking about wildfires in California. Is, a lot of rescues have to worry about what happens to their animals in case of an emergency and how we transport our animals should we have to evacuate. Is that something that, of course, Milos thinks about and plans for?
Oh, absolutely. We are good. I am preparing for any emergency. So what we do is we have carriers and we have cardboard carriers, which are super easy to pop together and you're out the door. We have a truck, we have a horse trailer, and all of us have bigger cars. And I know that if we needed help to transport, all of our people that love us would come up to help. But yes, we do have an evacuation plan. Yes. And a friend of mine lives literally across the road, and he's got lots of room, and they would be able to stay there. Good. Oh, great. Anything else?
We're still answering questions. Oh, who's this? Oh God, it looks just like Bob, but it's not. It's Valentino. It took a minute.
It's Valentino.
That's Valentino. He does look like Bob. So Valentino, let me tell you a little bit about Valentino. He came from the South, and he's FIV. He heartworm. And he also was the reason the leg is missing. Somebody shot him not with a BB gun, with an actual bullet, and it shattered his arm. So we decided that it needed to come off because he was in pain. And then his little nubby ear is, we're not sure, to be honest. We don't know why he has a little nubby ear, but we think it just adds to his charm. Unfortunately, we do see a lot of cats
that have been shot with BB guns or actual guns. But you're happy now. So that's Valentino's story. Oh, and heartworm in cats, it's not like it is in dogs at all. Cats are not a natural host for heartworm. So usually when they get in the heart, the antibodies and stuff that we have and the white blood cells attack and kill the worm, and then the body just absorbs it. There is no treatment for heartworm in cats because the treatment that they use for dogs would kill cats. So there's your little lesson on heartworms. So yes, it is very important to give your cat and dog heartworm medication if you're traveling or if you're in any area that has it.
As usual, we are asked about Kai. I did explain, that Kai does not enjoy the company of the cats at the sanctuary and therefore does not live full time at the sanctuary. But perhaps we could talk about how Kai's doing and maybe when we might see another video from Kai.
Absolutely, film another video and pop it up today. Kai is doing so well. He just went in and right now he's testing negative for crypto. He looks like a different cat, and Connie can speak better about Kai than I can. He's doing great.
He's doing great. He's still breaking up any disagreements.
Yep, he is our local bouncer, and if there's any squabbles between any of the cats, even the dog and the pig, he will get right in the middle of it and break it up. So he is an essential part of my household.
He still has his ninja moves if you stop petting him.
Yes, in fact, this morning we were getting ready to go and I was petting him, and as I walked away, he reached out a paw and smacked my leg. So he cracks me up. He's a very interesting cat.
Different.
Yeah, he's very different. I love him, even when he's a brat. And it takes an army to trim his nails. So, because he doesn't like it. So Kai is doing great. Fennel is doing great. Cecil, he's doing fabulous. We've regulated him now, finally. He's got diabetes and FIV. And then Hocus, your boyfriend, he's a character. He loves everybody. And when the dog gets out of line, he smacks him in the nose. And so the dog thinks that he's a cat anyway, but Hocus and the dog are hilarious together. Everybody else it seems to be doing really fabulous, which is incredible. And I have to say this, a huge shout out to my team here at the sanctuary. This is just heartwarming to see this, and they're healthy and they're happy, and and we call them the little beans for their cute little toe beans. Sorry, I have to have a moment.
I am very happy to see some other Hocus fans in the chat. So shout out to all my fellow Hocus lovers. He is my favorite Milo's cat, and I admit that freely and without shame. I can have a favorite.
Well,
we all.
And he's huge, by the way, you guys. Maybe we could do a video with him later too.
What?
Yeah. You cannot judge his size until you pick him up. So maybe we can do something where I'm holding him, because I'm not a small girl, and he is literally, his head is about as big as a cantaloupe.
He's huge.
He's huge. Yeah, he's huge.
All solid muscle too.
Yep.
He's a solid guy.
He is a solid guy.
All right, well, now for real this time, we're heading into the last few minutes of our open house. Again, apologies for trying to cut us short earlier, but it is now close to the hour. So any final questions, parting thoughts? Michelle, are we doing this again next month?
Well, it just depends on the COVID numbers. We would love to do a Valentine's high tea here.
But right now, I would say that's probably not going to happen. So instead, we'll do another virtual, and we will have some fun. And I know that Sonia, who does amazing stuff with our website and with our everything, as far as computers go, and she talks me off ledges more than you would ever know. She always makes the cutest Valentine cards. You'll be able to find them on our website. They're free. You can download them.
Yep, I was just going to say we'll do a whole new set of Valentines. We do one every year, different cats each time. So we'll do another set of 6 to 8 Valentines you can download, print, and share with your friends, or send them virtually to your friends. So we'll have those up for February.
Yep. And I just have to show you real quick. Here's Annie, one of our oldest residents. Actually, you know what? I take it back. Daisy is not. She is the oldest resident. She's about 17. She was just diagnosed with hyperthyroidism, so she's on medication now, and it's great. She's just, I adore that cat. Okay,
She's just kicking.
upcoming events, virtual open houses till we can go back to in person. Valentine's Day, I'm sure we'll come up with some fun stuff for all of you. Boutique. Lots of new items in the boutique, really cute stuff. You can show them real quick the signs that everybody loves here. This is the kitchen, and these are the really, really adorable signs that everybody loves, especially those 4 over there. And they will be for sale now in the shop. We have lots of new masks. We have some favorite masks being restocked. So, and pretty soon I'm going to be making a print run of these, and these will be available to buy on the website because I think they're the most comfortable shirts ever. And they also tell everybody that you support special needs cats, which is so important.
And Michelle, you and Patsy had some videos to talk about coming up. Is that right?
That is correct. I wish she'd asked. I wish we'd talked to her then. Is she still on?
I'm here.
Oh, good. Let's touch on the educational program that we up with.
Okay. Well, we're going to do an educational program. And there's going to be some educating. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, well, good job, Patsy.
There we go. My work here is done. Now, we are going to start creating some videos to upload onto YouTube on various topics related to some will be specific to special needs, like, blind cats, CH or neurological cats, and some will be more focused on cat care. And so, it's going to be a process.
Yeah, we're shooting for one a month, and we'll show you how to get fluids. We'll show you how to monitor a diabetic cat. And it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm also intending to do some workshops virtually that you guys can come and be on it with me and ask me questions. And just so all of you know, I'm a former veterinarian technician. I've been doing rescue for 26 years. And this year is Milo's 18th birthday. And I like to say there's nothing I haven't seen, touched, smelled, or cleaned up. So I love medicine. That's my passion, is the medicine.
Is that did Tiki just totally photobomb this moment for you, Michelle?
Oh, that's Drake.
Okay.
Drake is going in for eye surgery soon. He has entropion and eyelidogenesis, and basically that means he was born without full eyelids, and entropion is the eyelashes curl into the eyes.
Oh, goodness.
Good Lord, he just used Marissa as a jumping board. So, we love having you guys. We could not do this without you. And I know I say that a lot, but it is so true. And Misha's being a brat. So thank you, everyone, from the bottom of all of our hearts. And we love sharing the cats with you. and our experiences. And I think that's about it. You can check out all kinds of stuff on our website at milossanctuary.org. And we hope to see you guys very soon. And everybody come say goodbye. Calling the troops.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys. Bye. Bye.
guys.
Connie, that
I
includes
said-
LSG. I don't want to be the only one.
Little Hermione's waving bye too.
Oh, good. All right. Take care, you guys, and we'll see you soon. And thank you, Sonia, for being the best virtual hostess in the entire universe.
Well, thank you so much, and we'll see everybody again next month.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.